Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Washington Golf pulled out yet another win, but first today's top stories. Washington County Supervisors have been discussing plans for a new government office facility using American Rescue Plan Act funds, or ARPA funds, for the past year and a half. While decision makers have agreed to renovate government buildings at Orchard Hill on the northwest side of town, as well as the Washington County Courthouse, opponents have proposed alternative sites, including the recently vacated Federation Bank building or the now demolished former jail. At a recent meeting, a sizable crowd voiced their opposition to the Orchard Hill move, stating concerns including the reduction of downtown business traffic, potential danger of historic buildings, increased traffic to an accident-prone intersection, a squandering of one-time ARPA funds, and placing county offices in smaller workspaces. Other talking points include worries that strollers and electronic wheelchairs wouldn't fit in the planned rooms, record storing vaults would be cost prohibitive, and the county had insufficient inputs from its employees. While two supervisors were strong advocates for the move to Orchard Hill, two others, Board Chair Bob Yoder and Supervisor Stan Stoops, were more hesitant. Yoder preferred the Federation Bank building, stated that he liked the location and feared the potential loss of downtown business traffic. Stoops expressed opposition to Orchard Hill and said that the public opinion on the matter was too overwhelming to ignore. While the supervisors remained divided, the Washington Chamber of Commerce Director Michelle Redlinger said there was a solution that would address the space needs of the county while avoiding concerns about seeing a second downturn in the community. Despite an offer to draft an anonymous survey for county employees about the proposed move, supervisors have been insulted by the suggestion, claiming that some staff may fear retaliation for disagreeing with decision makers. Flower and gift shop from the Heart Flowers and Gifts has moved to a new location just down Main Street in Mount Pleasant. The new location has larger windows which display the store's name in delicate script, allowing more light to pour in. The store held a soft opening on March 31st and has fully opened since April 3rd. They operate Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The move has not slowed the shop owner, Tenna Childs, down as she works on prom orders and prepares for the upcoming Mother's Day season. Childs said that the store would soon offer new lines of products and classes, which she would announce to her customers and community as soon as they launched. State Rep. Heather Hora and State Senator Don Driscoll will take part in the last legislative forum of the state legislative session on Friday, April 14th at the Washington County Hospital and Clinics. The event will provide the public with an opportunity to interact directly with their state legislators, as well as receive a tour of the facility and discuss health care priorities. The hospital will provide a complimentary lunch at 11:30 a.m., followed by the forum at noon. The event will conclude with a tour of the facility at 2 p.m. or immediately following the Q&A period. Visitors are encouraged to RSVP to the event, but walk-ins are also welcome. The session ends in the coming weeks with only a handful of bills and resolutions remaining on the table for legislative action. The PAWS More Animal Shelter is partnering with the Kelowna Brewing Company to launch a new beer called Dog Days Hazy Pale Ale. For every drink sold, the shelter will receive a donation at a rate of 20% per keg. The collaboration marks the first of many, with two planning to market the new drinks in the future, roughly twice per year in limited edition runs. The beer will be canned with PAWS-inspired packaging and is described as aims to raise funds for the shelter while also providing a fun event for a dog and beer lover. A launch party will be held on May 13th at Kelowna Restaurant's patio with a carnival themed and outdoor games. Jeff Mader, the shared superintendent for Winfield Mount Union and Columbus Community School Districts, will resign from his position at the end of the 2022-23 school year to pursue other professional opportunities. The school district recently concluded a joint interview process for his replacement, with Dr. Michael Volk selected as the new superintendent for the 23-24 school year. According to the job listing on Teach Iowa, the position will be split with 60% of the superintendent's time spent with Columbus Community School and 40% with Winfield Mount Union. During the pandemic, the two schools worked together to create the shared superintendent position, with Mader splitting his time 60-40, with WMU receiving the larger portion. Volk expressed a desire to build relationships with all stakeholders in the district and will resume the position on July 1st, 2023. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have the weather and sports coming up, but first obituaries. Gary Dean Billings of Donaldson passed away on April 10th at the age of 85. Schmidt's Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today the weather has been great with a high of 83 and mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow it will be more of the same with a high of 82 and mostly sunny skies again. There's a 79% chance we get some thunderstorms on Saturday as temperatures fall down to 71. There's a chance that the rain continues into Sunday morning and temperatures will continue to plummet down to 55 degrees. Finally on Monday the weather will clear up with sunny skies and a high of 63. We're going to take another quick break and when we come back we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The Washington, Mid-Prairie, and Highland boys golf teams were in Kelowna on Tuesday for Mid-Prairie's Golden Hawk Invitational. For Washington, it was yet another victory on the season as the Demons scored a low of 324 after 18 holes to top the 10-team field. Mid-Prairie finished 5th with 358 points, and Highland ended with 10th with 468. Leading the Demons on the day was Roman Roth with 73. That number was good enough to make Roth the meet champion. Rajan Roth was the runner-up with a 79. Drew Conrad shot an 81 for third. Teague Mayer ended with 91. Luke Beanblossom carded a 95. And Isaac Vetter tallied a 96. Mid-Prairie was led by Aiden Bush in their home meet. Bush finished 7th with an 86. Drew Shalaba shot an 89. Orange Scarf ended with 91. Bryce Henry finished with a 92. Clayton Davidson posted a 97. And Alex Bean carded a 107. Highland was paced by Peyton Yegi with a 94. Other Husky scores were Isaac Cleese and Sawyer Shala with 124. William Dunbar carded a 126, and Colton Seifert shot a 140. That was the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news.